Hey there everybody, welcome back to FinBear channel. Today I want to go over the crypto total market cap. This can be found in your charts under total, T-O-T-A-L. This is a really strong resource for when you're assessing what's going on in the crypto market as a whole, which I think is very important. I use this to be very similar like the Dow Jones or the S&P 500. The difference is that this is a guesstimation done by TradingView that gives us an idea of the total market cap of all cryptos, the brand new ones and the long ones that we've had around for a while, like Bitcoin. So here we have the monthly chart up for all crypto. As you can see, it was flatlined for a very, very long time, averaging around 3 billion to about 6 billion until 2018, where we finally saw a big pump. And then we hit those highs of, my goodness, 765 billion. And then we dropped all the way down to 72 billion. So we took a big hit between 2018, the beginning of 2018, so the peak, all the way down to about 2019. So for an entire year of 2018, that was a rough year for crypto. The averages kept going down and down. And then slowly through mid-2019, we have had a strong build of momentum going up. And remember, these are monthly chart candles. So each candle is one full month. What's really interesting is you can see we had some really solid gains. Look, I mean, in 2018, when we had the original big push from less than 3 billion to 700 plus billion, that RSI clocked all the way to 99.78. It's a lot. But as you can see here, RSI went down and now RSI is going up again. And with the amazing gains that we have made, RSI has only gotten up to 94.64. And I find it to be interesting because we all know if the RSI new high goes down, but price goes up, that's divergence. So I would not be surprised to possibly see another month or two of some red days. Now, conversely, what I do think is because crypto adoption, which is also what we're seeing here, is that it's more accessible, it's more utilized. I don't think that we're going to take a crash all the way back down to 765 billion. I just don't foresee it. I do foresee a bubble crashing in the stock market, in the Dow and the S&P. And I think that when that happens, a lot of funds will be pushed over into crypto because there'll be a loss of confidence in the market for a while. And because of that, I do foresee crypto growing exponentially. So I would almost say, instead of seeing this as a normal chart where it's going to crash all the way down to 765, I think that this area right here of support that was created at 1.13 trillion might be a strong area of support for us, where we might bounce off that line for a while. And then we're going to treat it kind of like the Dow Jones. This is a monthly calendar or chart of the Dow Jones. And as you can see, it had a slow increase, much like crypto did, right? The Dow Jones has been around longer. So this is going all the way back to the 80s. So in the 80s, slowly growing. Yeah, we had some, dives. We had the crash and all that. But those crashes were insignificant when looking at the chart and zooming out. Not saying they were insignificant for those who experienced it, but when you zoom out and look at the chart, you're like, okay, here we had almost similar to a double top happen in the Dow. And then it did have that hard crash in 2008, which we are aware of. But even then, it did not get all the way back to these pre-existing numbers. I'm not actually sure what caused that support. There isn't really even reason as to why that was a support, except for if you look back here. So here's 2008. Here's the lowest price point prior to that in the M for the double top. And then you have a point here where it was support as well. So that's probably why it became that support point. But as you can see, it continued trucking, moving its way up. I would not be shocked if we have the future bubble happening, the bubble bursting, that the Dow Jones, if we have a hard crash, I think it might go back down to here, because we have two touch points here. We have one right here and one right here. If that day comes, I hope it doesn't. We don't want a crash to happen. But if it does, I would not be shocked to see the Dow Jones hit down to here to mimic what happened previously, to have a true reset. So with that being said, let's look at crypto on the daily. So if we have a true reset, I think this was a strong enough dip down to 1.13. That is more than, right now it is more than, it halved. The total value halved. Because here we hit the top of, let me see, peak was $2.5 trillion. And we dropped all the way down to 1.1. So we more than halved the total market cap of all crypto in existence in a month. I think that is a big enough dip. I have a feeling that we are going to correct, which we are seeing here on the daily. We did dip down. I don't think we're going to dip down too much further. I think that we're going to even back up around here and ride this for a while. I think we're going to see some indecision candles moving forward. But this is just a little lesson I want everyone to see, that always zoom out, look at it, look at the bigger picture when you're looking into your specific cryptos you want to get into, and see, is this a time for me to enter? The whole market does move together. It has patterns. We see that in the Dow Jones and the S&P, that when those are making their moves, some might have reverse beta, like in the Dow Jones, S&P. Currently, AMC and GameStop has reverse beta to the S&P. There might be some coins that have reverse beta to what's going on in the market whole. And when I say reverse beta, that means it moves inversely to what is happening. Polygonmatic, when the markets started crashing down, Polygonmatic was going up. So there are some that do move inversely, and be aware of those, because those might be, when you see the market going down, maybe it's time to get into those plays. And they do change, so make sure you're updating and checking. Polygonmatic may have been up during this time, but you might see down the road that it might be VE chain. I'm only saying that because I just had a thing pop up that's trending. Yeah. So that's my little spiel on crypto total market cap and how to look at it, and to see some things that might be happening. As you can see here, we rode that bottom Bollinger line, and now we're hitting that midline. We crossed over that midline. I think we're in mood for a short-term recovery, if not possibly a long-term recovery, which we would all love to see, because we all probably took a 50% hit on our portfolio in crypto holdings. And I hope that you did enjoy buying that dip down. So that's it. Please, if you enjoyed this content, hit the like and subscribe so we can grow our community. I hope that you're having an amazing week. I hope that you're doing wonderful things. And as always, let's go make some money.